Hey everybody, back with another video. I've been called a race baiter, so you know what? Fuck it. Let's do another video on race in America, and this is in all the news. This is for all the people that tell me they don't see color and they love everybody, yada, yada, yada. That's hippie bullshit. Of course you fucking see color. Do you just go to the market and grab an apple and you don't care if it's green or red? Of course you do. A Granny Smith apple does not taste the same as a red delicious apple. A white vagina does not taste the same as a black vagina. We eat different foods. Of course it's not going to taste the same. Okay, you think the poom poom that eats the curry and the cumin and the poom poom that eats Goya sazon and large amounts of garlic tastes the same as the poom poom that makes minute rice and chicken breasts? No. You think vegan poom poom tastes the same as a poom poom in ketosis? It doesn't. Of course you see color. You don't think I noticed that all of your girlfriends and baby mamas have the same complexion, whether it be light and dark? Of course you have a type. Everybody does. It's okay. But I want to talk about America's fucking hero right now is a junior at LSU, Angel Reese. Angel Reese has become more famous than the famous people that came out of LSU. Shaq, Odell Beckham, Sha'Carri Richardson. Angel Reese has single-handedly put LSU on the map, and she's a fucking junior. Let's give it up for Angel. I can't applaud. You go, girl. Unapologetically ghetto, unapologetically black, unapologetically tall, unapologetically bougie, unapologetically Angel motherfucking Reese. And let's talk about what's been going on. So, I don't follow sports. I don't follow it. But because this has been in the headlines, this has consumed my soul since Sunday. Okay? I fell down the rabbit hole. My first shout out goes to Caitlin Clark. You undoubtedly have talent. You're one of the greats. And I'm talking that like she's white. You're talented. You're talented. You're talented. Angel Reese is talented. This is not a battle of talent. On paper, these women are identical. Identical. Okay? Talent, check. Height, check. They are identical on paper. Okay? Beasts in basketball. And I don't even have a point of reference, but the little shorts that people put on the YouTube blew me away. The only difference between these women is their color. That's the only difference. Angel Reese is black. Caitlin Clark is white. Now, this all stemmed from, I'm getting my research third party because I didn't follow it. But all the big news networks and everything, they all seem to be in agreement. Caitlin Clark is what she is supposed to be. A very talented beast on the court, trash talking baller. That's what she is. And so is Angel Reese. But the problem is how America defines the behaviors between the races. That's the problem, okay? I haven't played basketball, but I dated enough niggas who thought they could hoop and would take me to the park so they could hoop, and I would sit down and be a cheerleader. Hey, oh, that's my man, that's my man. To know that the level of shit talking is intense, especially when playing basketball. Okay? I grew up in New York City. I used to go to the Rucker all summer long. All summer long, where they had DJs and fucking celebrities out there. Okay? Shit talking. Terrible shit talking. Okay? I had floor seats to a WNBA game, and I could hear the shit talking between the women. In basketball, the culture is shit talking. Just like the culture in baseball is if you're behind the plate and the other team is batting, you heckle. Just like in hockey, where they fight each other. That's tradition. NASCAR, they get out and fight. Oh, that's cool. But when NBA players do it, the commentators are, where are their fathers? You could sleep under a rock and be in the river of denial if you want to. The fact of the matter is, it's a motherfucking double standard. And what happened was Caitlin Clark, the whole tournament, was doing the you can't see me John Cena, which consequently is not their era. These are babies. But anyway, they was doing it. It was cute. She's a shit-talking baller. And apparently her mouth could cash these checks because from the videos I saw, she's a beast. She's allowed to shit-talk. That's what you do. Okay? But at the championship game that happened on Sunday, Angel Reese took that power back from her. And she started doing it and pointing like this, like, I'm going to have a ring. You can't see me. And the white fragility was compromised. Now, to be fair, because that's what I am, I have an objective perspective. From the videos that I saw of Reese doing the John Cena move back to Caitlin and doing the ring thing, honestly, Caitlin seemed unbothered. So all this heat and smoke is not coming from Caitlin. In many of the clips, it was behind her back. She didn't even notice. And when she did notice, she responded the same way that Reese responded when it was happening to her, like, you are non-factor. That's it. I'm losing. We're losing. Whatever. It was accepted to have the reciprocal shit talking that she has spewed out the whole tournament. Okay, so none of this smoke is coming from Caitlin. It's coming from social media and the keyboard gangsters or the keyboard Karens or the keyboard Kens that feel this way. Okay? I'm not upset because I'm woke. And I know that's used all the time and white people have tried to weaponize it like y'all do. Y'all make woke derogatory, but it's not for me. I'm fucking woke. I know exactly what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. So I'm not shocked and I'm not upset. But what I did enjoy, and I'm really sorry that this is happening to a junior in college, but I'm going to give her flowers. She is handling it the way you are supposed to handle it. But anyway, all the news now is the vitriol that Angel Reese has been getting because of her doing the exact same things as her white counterpart. I think it would have been more acceptable. No, not acceptable. Yes, I think it would have been brushed over if Caitlin's team had won. That's what I really feel. I think it would have been okay and ignored if Caitlin had won. But because she lost, not only was she subjected to trash talking niggas, but she lost. Supposed to be hailed one of the greatest athletes of her time and in her sport, she was shit talked, harassed, and lost. Now, if Angel did all of this and lost, we wouldn't be talking about it. We wouldn't be talking about it. You're talking about it now because Caitlin's team lost. That's why it matters. So, might be some feedback because this was attached. Okay. So now that I can safely read my notes. Back in January, Angel Reese tweeted that, hold on, I should move this too before it gets overheated. You know, my video all over the place. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Angel Reese tweeted back in January, I'm too hood, I'm too ghetto, I don't fit your narrative, and I'm okay with it. So apparently before this, she's been getting tweets about her or comments about her being too ghetto, too black, too this. She wears nails while playing basketball. She fits into the Flo-Jo Sha'Carri Richardson. She plays nails. She wore a full wig with baby hairs playing basketball. They deem her the Bayou Barbie. She's 6'3". She's fucking gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Head to toe, she's beautiful. Okay? So, but anyway, she's a hood chick from Baltimore. She's a hood chick from Baltimore. Baltimore, whatever. Maryland. But Baltimore, right? Months after the championship game, this past Sunday, Angel doubled, dare I say, tripled down on her previous tweets, justifiably adding the explosive primordial molecule of race. You like that shit? I use the motherfucking thesaurus. Okay, I'm trying to be a journalist. Okay, I did go to a high school that specialized in journalism. Okay, because I wanted to be on the radio. I wanted to be the black Angie Martinez, but less annoying with a less annoying voice. So let me get my journalism on, right? A molecule of race, and what was one of the most remarkable moments of the championship game. The display of the black female fearlessness and strength. The highlight of that fucking game was Angel Reese being unapologetically female, athlete, black. This is what I do. I'm a baller, okay? And the tradition of balling is this. And Caitlyn knows it too, because Caitlyn's a motherfucking baller, all right? You shit talk, okay? That's the culture. And they know it and they accept it and they feed into it. That's why Caitlyn was shit talking. That's why all the other girls were shit talking. That's why they all shit talk. I used to play tennis. I shit talk the hell out of these motherfuckers. Okay? I used to shit talk it all the time. I was a shit talker. Hold that. Huh. Hold that. Huh. I shit talk. And if you know anything about tennis, I don't even know if they could fucking hear me. They was on the other side of the court. You ain't shit. Your mom ain't shit. Shit talking solo tennis. It's just part of being an athlete. Okay? Caitlin Clark, she plays for Iowa, right? Iowa, Angel Reese, LSU. She's a skilled trash talker. That's what people say. She's great. I explained her in the beginning. Like, arguably, she should have been most valuable player. That's what they're saying. Like, she's that girl. Okay? But the facts is, Reese did escalate the trash talk by walking behind Clark and doing this and this. That's the only difference I saw in the trash talking. Whereas Caitlyn just did it wherever she was at. Reese seemed to have followed her a little bit and did that. That's the only slight difference. But I don't think that justifies the vitriol at all. Especially since Caitlyn didn't even notice what was happening. Like, she had to go back and look and see what happened. She didn't notice at all. She was in the game. Okay? So now the reality of the situation is now, is this messing up? Can y'all hear me? Should I move this up? Let me move this up. I should have did this in a live because I'm very animated. Because, you know, I love talking about race. Because I'm a race beta. The situation now has divided us by race. It's not divided by gender because these are two women. So now it's race, black and white, clear as day. You got a white woman that looks like a white woman and a black woman that looks like a black woman. There is no, oh, she's mixed, she's biracial. Angel is black and Caitlyn is white. Okay? So this liberal podcaster, Keith Olbermann, tweeted that Reese was and this is a quote, fucking idiot. This is what he tweeted about a junior in college. Shaq later on and went, shut your dumb ass up, leave her alone. And Sam Jackson, go and look at his tweet. I couldn't even write down the level of profanities. It's very snakes on a plane type response. He put him in his mouth, chewed him up, and spit him out. Pretty much, okay? So This goes back to when black players are aggressive and they shit talk and they trash talk. The commentary and the consensus is that these are thugs, these are animals, they come from fatherless homes. When white people do the exact same thing, they are being aggressive, okay? Because they like to say that white people are passionate and black people are aggressive. When white people are playing aggressively, just like when black people are playing aggressively, they're seen as passionate and fiery. These are the words. Caitlin was passionate about the game. She's fiery. She's on trend. Okay? But Reese is a fucking idiot, right? Here's some examples of very famous, documented white trash talkers who didn't get even one iota of the vitriol that this junior in college, barely 21, if she is even 21 yet, Larry Bird, Tom Brady, John Thompson. And like I said, white predominant sports and hockey, fights, that's tradition. They knock each other's fucking teeth out. And NASCAR, America. Oh, they love it when they get out and fight. Nobody calls them saying they're from fatherless homes. And if you know anything about NASCAR, the fucking parents are probably fucking cousins. Okay? I watched the clip how when black players was fighting, especially in the height of the fighting era, mid to late 90s, where are their fathers? Who's teaching them to do this? Da, 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 da. That was the commentary. It was too much to watch, getting me upset. But here's a question. Where are our white allies? Where are you guys? Because all of the defense that I see in Angel Reese is coming from black people. And the defense that I'm seeing that are coming from white people is both of the girls were wrong. I don't agree that the girls were wrong. Caitlin wasn't wrong and Angel wasn't wrong. They're ballers. Real ballers. That's why the fucking game was so exciting. You didn't have, you had real passion in the game. And actually, I was chatting with somebody on social media who said he's always been a fan of women college basketball, not a fan of the WNBA. And I would say, well, you never been to a WNBA game. You don't like girl sports. He's like, that's not true. The WNBA was a flop. From its inception, it was done all wrong. They said that college basketball, women's basketball is way more exciting. And look at it now. Apparently it is. So there's something wrong with the organization of the WNBA and not the actual female players as to why they're not getting supported. I probably need to follow up with another video on that because I found that very, very interesting. And also that resonated with my sentiments as well. When I would go to WNBA games, it just didn't have that je ne sais quoi that the men's basketball had. And it wasn't skill. It wasn't the lack of skill. It was something about it seemed very bland and very boring. So I need to do another follow-up video on that. But back to where are our white allies? It's a question. White people. I know I need to find me some recreational whites. I'm taking application. I really want to expand my circle. I have an Asian. I have Spanish. I have Black. I have white presenting Spanish, but I don't have any recreational white friends. And I need that. I think I need that. We need you to come to the cookout. Oh, my husband does have a recreational white friend, but he's a hot mess. But we don't have one. So anyway, we need one. Preferably male. So where are our white allies? Why is that such a tongue twister for me? I would like our fellow white counterparts who play basketball to step up and say what it is. And to explain that, because, white people don't want to learn from us unless we're calling them racist. You don't want to hear what we have to say. You only want to be educated when we identify your comments as bigoted or racial. But other than that, you don't care to listen to us. So I need other white ballers to step up and be like, yeah, that's part of the culture. Is Larry Bird still alive? He should have said something like, yeah, this is what we do. Okay? And consequently, Caitlin Clark has been silent. I didn't really find anything that addressed that where she addressed Angel Reese and the vitriol that she's getting directly. I found a quote that said LSU worked hard, they deserved it, blah, blah, blah. You know, the general congratulate, I'm a good sportsman kind of comment, but nothing that came out to publicly speak on the hate and vitriol that Angel Reese is getting for doing the exact same movements that Caitlin did. So I follow Funky Dineva. I think he's great. I think he's very smart. I saw this on his social media page, and I'm just going to summarize what he wrote. I loved it, and it echoed my sentiments exactly. This is a perfect opportunity for white privilege to inspire change. Use your power. The proper course of action would be for Caitlin Clark to get on social media and pretty much say, although we lost, I stand by Angel as an athlete, as a baller. I made that hand gesture all the time throughout the whole tournament. But when a black woman does it, it's a problem. Come on. Funky Dineva also goes on to say, but she's silent, referencing Caitlin, because white supremacy requires unwavering loyalty, even at the expense of truth, right, and fairness. And although Caitlin might not be a white supremacist, she's pretty much being supported by them. And pretty much it would be a detriment to her to speak out. Why give up your 90 for 10? 90% of the white people are supporting you who disagree with Angel. Why do it? Right? You have no dog in the fight. So you're just letting us know you're not an ally. You're not an enemy, but you're not an ally either. Now, recently, the ultimate display from the wife of the man that holds the highest power in America, Dr. Jill Biden, gave a very perfect explanation of how white fragility is a thing and has to be protected. I feel like I'm living in a well-written reality show. Like shit is just falling into place. Let me explain. Dr. Jill Biden hopes to invite the losing team, Iowa, to the White House along with the NCAA champions, LSU. Traditionally, you don't invite the loser to the White House. The winning team goes to the White House. In none of the history of niggerdom has the losing team been invited along with the winning team to celebrate at the White House. When the Yankees win the World Series and New York City has a ticker tape parade, they do not invite the losing team. I've never seen the losing team in a smaller float trailing behind the Yankees. We're celebrating mediocrity. They lost. Angel Reese responds by sharing the ESPN article and writing a joke, right? People comment, and she further comments in caps, "We not coming." Okay? This is Jill Biden's exact quote. "I know we have the champions to come to the White House. We always do. So we hope LSU will come. But you know, I'm going to tell Joe I think Iowa should come too because they played such a good game." This is just some of the reactions that I saw on the Twitter. "No, ma'am." I quote from Keith Boykin, former Clinton House aide. And this is a quote: "When black women win a national championship, they should be forced to share the stage with the losing team? Question mark. Other people said, if Iowa won, would LSU be invited? Y'all know the answer to that. No. Mark Lamont Hill, BET host, been around a very long time, made a tweet, but I picked this out. Whiteness is a hell of a drug. And Stephen A. Smith, who I 99% of the time disagree, this is the time I agree with him, supported LSU and Angel and wrote this long tweet about what this, even inferring that the losing team go to White House, how it's a slap in the face. Okay? Like I said before, 2023, I didn't know LSU was a school, let alone had some celebrities come out of it. Apparently Shaq came out of it, Odell Beckham, Don Lemon, Sha'Carri Richardson. Didn't know. LSU will forever be on our lips because of Angel Reese. Sha'Carri Richardson was in the news, but I didn't know she went to LSU. Okay? Jill, bitches, you dumb. You're not dumb. You're a doctor. But you feel that Karen-esque American feeling to support white fragility and to avoid white tears. Even though Caitlyn didn't cry, at least that we saw, I tell my husband the most powerful thing in this country is a white woman's tears. If I could bottle and sell white woman's tears, it'd be amazing. White woman's tears is a strong, strong thing. It's strong. Okay? White fragility has to be protected, even by Jill Biden. Thank you for giving us that show of giving us a look into how crafty you motherfuckers are. Okay? Guess what? Guess what, guys? Which nobody is talking about, which I just recently found out doing all this research for this video. Angel Reese has a cousin. He's a male. So my phone heated up again. I think the little attachment, which feeds the signal to the mic, overheats the phone. So I can't do long videos on this. But I shouldn't be doing long videos anyway. But anyway, let me finish up by saying Angel Reese has a cousin. It's a male. He's a man. And guess what? His school just won the NCAA championship for men's basketball. And it was a bloop, bloop on the news. Bloop. Just goes to show you basketball talent runs in that family. Okay? But anyway, my last closing lines. It used to be all lives matter. I guess now it's all lives win. Because Joe Biden wants to invite the losers to the White House. Lord, the world is ghetto and I want to get off. Peace out, everybody. Bye.